Okay, this is our Ransom MG5. We're mainly a Ford and Fordson collection. Our excuse for having it, as we tell ourselves, is that there's a rather tenuous connection to Ford. They helped design them originally apparently, and they also use roadless traction tracks which were used by Ford on their tractors. I'll just move in. The MG series, MG stands for Market Garden, they come out in the late 30s, that was the 2. This is a 5 that came out just post-war. This and the 2 and the 5 just have a reversing diff, so effectively only one gear in each direction. The next one was the 6, which has a 3-speed gearbox in front, and the final one was the 40, which had an optional diesel. The later ones had linkage, and you could get blades for them and all sorts of attachments. There were a few made that were made to go backwards. There's also one I've seen called Tossinelli or something similar, which the Italians made, which is very, very similar. This one had, when we got it, was painted a crappy cat yellow and had been extremely roughly reversed and had a blade on the back, which if it had been done right could have been interesting, but it was all hopeless. And we've put it back to near standard. We're not too worried about being dead accurate. That's actually a Fordson seat. The normal seat sits down inside here, but the usual drive is 6'4" and there's no way known he'd fit. This is your reversing diff. That's forward, reverse, neutral. That's your PDO engagement. There's 7 horse. These loops are welded on the hull for tying down. We carry it on a box trailer, run the strap forward and another strap back through that, and it's tied on in the middle. Now, these things often suffer from broken pinions and crown wheels because you've got a centrifugal clutch and you can't get them to idle down to get into gear, and people bang them in. You don't laugh, but this is our clutch brake. Hold that against there, it's quite easy to use. Stop, stick her into gear, with the other hand, drop it back in there. That's our crank handle holder. This muffler actually is shared with my Briggs generator, it just screws on. Fuel tank is a Jap fuel tank. Half the machine was missing when we got it. We've had to rebuild the rollers in the tracks. The rollers are just ordinary water pipe, well that's what's here, that's what we replaced it with. And a bush on the other side back wheel that had all wobbly. This is actually the ramp we use to load on our box trailer. Makes it very safe and very easy to do, one person job. The ramp is actually made at track plate intervals and locks in solid. Once you're on the ramps, there's no slipping and sliding. Very, very safe to load. And that's about it. They weigh about 1,200 pound, and they're actually quite powerful for their size. They're designed to do the work of 2 horses at 2 horse speed. It's a bit of a ride on the wild side. It's quite front heavy because it's designed to have trailing implement. You'd have a toolbar hanging out the back. I actually mean to put some ballast at the back, a bit of some sort of weight in the back swander to try and rebalance it a bit, because you've got to be careful you don't fall over forwards. The 6 and the later models are about, the road wheels are about further apart and they're a bit longer in the tracks, but other than that they look the same. And that's it.